Welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Seminar. This weekend, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles won't be able to make up too much ground in the Conference USA West Division chase as they go out of conference to take on Tennessee. Volunteers have scuffled this season amidst a chaotic scene that has Butch Jones on one of the hottest hot seats in all the country. But that won't distract Coach Hopson and the Eagles' preparation for tomorrow's game.
They've had some tough losses. You know, the last second throw at Florida, they had a tough loss last week. They had a tough loss last second at South Carolina. You know, it's really had a nice win against Georgia Tech, winning first game of the season. So they're a team that's had some late last second losses. So again, when you look at it film, you see what type of football team they are, and so they have our utmost respect.
Tomorrow's game kicks off at 6:30. It can be seen on the SEC Network. On Saturday, the Mississippi State Bulldogs will take on the UMass Minutemen, who will come into Starkville riding a two-game win streak. Last year, the Bulldogs struggled to a 47-35 win on the road at Foxborough against those Minutemen, but tomorrow figures to be a tougher challenge. After starting the season 0-6, the Minutemen have rattled off 2 wins in a row with their postseason hopes in jeopardy. 4 of UMass's losses this season have come in one-possession games. They even took Tennessee to the wire before falling in Knoxville by 4. And Coach Mullen says this week's opponent has all of their attention.
They have a very explosive offense, you know, aggressive defense. They got some really good corners on the outside to go cover you. And for us, I think last time, you know, we coming off a big win, you know, it's with our players. And I talk about us being a young team that's starting to get older. We'll see our maturity this week of how we handle the success. Last time we had a little bit of success, you know, on a big win. I don't think our guys handled it very well.
Rajon Rondo has missed every game so far this season for the New Orleans Pelicans as he continues to recover from surgery at October 10th to fix a core muscle injury. Rondo, who is struggling with his lateral movement after the sports hernia surgery, but says there's a chance that the point guard could return in as little as 2 weeks when the team visits the Nuggets. Pels signed Rondo to a 1-year, $3.3 million contract in July. He's all about the long term, though. He won't join the active roster until he's fully up to speed. Rondo said that this season is a marathon, and he doesn't want to return and play 2 games, tweak something, and have to sit out another 2 weeks before returning. Pels, they opened a 4-game road trip tonight in Dallas. It was a wild ending last weekend in Martinsville, and with opportunities dwindling for drivers to clinch one of the 3 remaining spots at Homestead this weekend in the AAA Texas 500, it's bound to be just as wild as last. Expect a hot and slick track with temps reaching into the low 90s this weekend, and today some of the guys talked about their chance to advance on Sunday.
You know, as far as last week goes, I don't know that my thoughts are a whole lot different today than they were then. You know, I'm still pretty frustrated about it, and you know, really as the week has gone along, it's given me a lot of time to think about how close we were to going to Homestead. And you know, this is a point in this round where we're going to have to perform these next 2 weeks to have a chance at Homestead.
Yeah, I do feel good about getting in, but you know, I think we're all just so used to momentum, and we haven't had that extremely high positive momentum, race-winning momentum on our side just yet. As the playoffs have started, we've been able to ratchet it up some and clean up some areas, but you know, we're still searching a little bit and looking for more speed.
Sunday's race just outside of Fort Worth set to begin shortly after 1 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, big NASCAR race there, a little 1.5-mile track.
Yeah, you would figure that it would play right into the hands of Martin Truex Jr. He's dominated on 1.5-mile tracks this year, so this is his chance. He's not yet locked into that Final Four at Homestead, but I think Chase Elliott's a guy to watch. I mean, he's emerging as the playoffs continue. Should have won last week, got dumped by Denny Hamlin.
I only go with JJ. Jimmy
That's
Johnson.
it?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's the best in the sport?
Looks a little strange without the cobalt, but I'll stick with Jimmy Johnson.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I think he has a good chance.
Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.